Hello everyone, Derek Stam Toys back with another action figure review. Today we've got the Elite Top Picks Cody Rhodes, the first one I want to say, not the second one with the tealish blue tights. We've got the one in the red AEW-ish tights. I want to say they're actually the ones he did wear in AEW, because I could have swore the Supreme figure I own, one of the attires is this exact attire. I don't know, I didn't pull it out. I just pulled out the one Cody attire with the Supreme so we can kind of get, like a little comparison up in there. We can kind of do that now while we're talking about it. Since, no plastic prison to break them out of. We got this loose off of Mary Cart, oddly enough, which is a site I don't tend to use too often. If you're fans of the channel, you might recognize that. I tend to have a bad time on Mary Cart, but this one right here, I can't lie, might kind of be like the Drew McIntyre I got not long ago, where it's almost like perfect. I don't see much of a problem with it. Only thing that is missing is the weight belt, but I'm not too worried about that. We also do have the Ultimate Edition 21 Cody Rhodes here, the kind of just compare side by side, as this is also the only other Mattel Cody Rhodes I have, at least for right now. Probably will grab the other ones at some point in the future, just not a big priority. But yeah, you can kind of see the difference amongst all three of these different types of figures. The Supreme Cody is still a pretty decent one. Seeing it in hand next to the other two, though, you can definitely see the height difference, which is just a Jazzwares thing, I guess we can say. But yeah, with that being said, let's move everything out of the way so we can get into the accessories. Of course, minus the weight belt, he comes with 3 different sets of interchangeable hands. I can't remember what the weight belt looked like either. I just remember it was inaccurate, so nothing too special to go over here. We've got his entrance woe hands, as I call them. We've got his mic holding hands / weapon holding hands. Of course, he's got the taped hand and the non-taped hand, which is a nice touch. And we've got the 2 sets of we've got the set of fist hands, as I guess you could say is kind of a standard with some figures. Not all of them, though, as we've seen in the Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo review, as Stacks came with a set of fist hands, but Tony D did not. It's kind of whatever, though. Not every figure does. Some of them come with other hands, like pointer finger hands, or the Seth Rollins, Randy Orton hands, as these hands are, but that's kind of whatever. Taking a good gander at the figure itself, though, I want to look at the tights and stuff first, as the tights are really nice. I do love the way they look more in the Mattel figure form than I really do the AEW figure form. Though I guess I have a couple options if I really want to now. He's got the American Nightmare tattoo logo thing there on his boots. All white boots, by the way, no black trim or anything. We've got the blue knee pad logo things on the tights. Just really love the blue on this, as well as the blue I think is a bit more accurate. You can see the gold better and all that smooth jazz, along with the patterns and stuff. Feel like those just come off way better on the Mattel figure. He's also got chest hair, along with the dream tattoo, which I think is a little bit too high, but that's whatever. And he's also, of course, got his neck tattoo underneath the head scan and on the head scan, because, Mattel was a little incompetent there. Don't mind my nacho cheese Dorito dust underneath my fingernail there, because I forgot to clean that after I was done with the last review, if you can't tell, doing these in the same night. We also have this nice Cody Rhodes head scan. Nothing really wrong with this head scan either. He's just got the little dink there on his forehead if you can't see it. Not too bad at all, though. And at the end of the day, Mainly bought this for the head scan, but this is also, of course, another attire I can use Fed-wise, so double bonus there, especially for the price of, what was it, like 22 bucks for everything. I was not complaining, especially when this figure itself can go for around like 30. Kind of got a steal there as I hit my phone slash camera there, so my bad on that. But why don't I shut up and we can kind of get them all posed up and just get into the final thoughts, because there's not a whole lot to talk about here. Alrighty, you guys. Now that I got them all posed up, I said, fuck it, let's put them on the entrance stage. Why not? He's all posed up with the World Heavyweight Championship, because if you watch the Fed, he is my world champion at the moment. Just kind of makes sense for the final pose. Put the AEW Supreme shirt on there with one of the AEW weight belts. As I said, I'm not too worried about not getting the weight belt that's supposed to come with this figure, so not the biggest ordeal there. What is a big ordeal though is just how bad would you want this Cody in your collection, especially now that it's an aftermarket territory. You're paying aftermarket prices. 9 times out of 10, if you want this mock, you're paying a pretty penny. And is it worth it? I don't know if it's going to be worth it for you. For me though, to have it loose, how much I paid for it, I'd say it's pretty damn worth it. The figure's almost like brand new, straight out of the box. I do believe this seller when he says he only had it for display use only. And with that being said, what would I give him on a scale of 1 to 10? Honestly, I'd have to give this figure maybe a good solid, we'll say a good solid 7.5. I am kind of still iffy about the placement of the dream tattoo on the chest. And well, if I got him complete, maybe it would be a better score. If he was complete, I'd probably give it a good solid. Honestly, it might stay at 7.5, I don't know. But with that being said, out of the Meltzer star rating, you know, the 1 to Young Buck matches I usually tend to say, I guess we can give him a good solid 3.5, you know, it's kind of standard. That's if he was complete though. I'd say not complete, we'll just keep him at a good solid 3 out of 5 stars. And with all that being said, you know, not trying to waste too much time, because I do still have one more figure review, and I technically gotta work tonight. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning that I'm doing this shift. So, yeah, I just can't sleep. Anything. Anyway, with that being said though, you know, if you liked the video, feel free to like the video. If you didn't, womp womp, I guess. But if you did like the video, feel free to check out some of my other action figure content, especially part 1 of Legends Night. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but Legends Night is going to be done in 3 parts because of how long some of these matches are going to be. If you've seen part 1 already, you would know part 1's already like almost a 30-minute long episode. So, yeah, that might kind of foretell how long this episode will thoroughly be in general. Plus, I think the Ladder War pay-per-view, which is going to be the next thing I put out, might be just as long, if not maybe a little bit shorter. It could be a little bit longer, who knows, because there's a lot of matches on that, a lot of multi-man matches at that. But yeah, with that being said, that's just kind of whatever. But if you guys would like to, feel free to go check out all that kind of stuff. And if you would like to, you know, feel free to go follow me on Instagram. And or maybe feel free to subscribe. After all, it is free to subscribe. And with that being said, I think we're gonna hop up out of here. So have a good rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever the case may be. I don't know, because I'm probably not in your time zone, and even if I were, hey, is it really a good time zone to be in? Who knows? But on that note, we are out of here. So deuces, ooses, yeet. Very shitty yeet at that.